right. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. If you're out there, give me a good morning. Tell me what's up. How you guys doing today? All right, guys. Good morning. Good morning. January 28th, 8:30. All right, it's a big day today. Big day. Wow. Guys, if you've been hanging out with me all week, hope you guys have been raking those profits. Remember what we said early in the week. I've been telling you this since last week. We're not wearing our bull hat. We're wearing our bear hat. Bear. I know there's a lot of people out there, guys. Here's the thing. I respect a lot of individuals out there for what they've done in the trading game, the trading community, but you have to understand one thing. Man, a lot of these guys came up after 2008, all right? So that was a bear market. They haven't experienced a bear. 2018 was not a bear. 2015 was not a bear. Hey, what's up, JDH? What's going down? Good morning to you. All right. Anybody else out there? Please give me a little good morning. Let me know where you're from, or are we coming in, or you're waking up. If you're on the West Coast, I understand you're barely waking up. It's 5:30. I know. I lived in LA for a while, and I know the struggle. The struggle is real, getting up early before these markets. So East Coast, a whole lot better for the markets, let me tell you. Even though I do get up at 4 a.m., go for a run. I know I'm nuts. I still keep the thing going. But I got to get ready for you guys and for myself to make sure we navigate these markets properly. But like I was saying, guys, there's a lot of guys out there. And guys, much respect, much love. But here's the thing, guys. We are entering the bear market. Again, I've seen this played out in 2008 where the people, it's funny. It's the same exact thing. You got Kramer telling you to buy the dip. You have all these guys coming out to buy the dip. Do not buy the dip, please. Do not. The only dip you should be buying is the one, the guacamole dip. That's the dip that you should be buying. Do not buy the dip. Please do not buy the dip. However, I am going to show you the plays, what I'm looking at for a bear market. Now, here's the thing. I only got about 28 minutes with you or so to discuss. I can't really teach, or educate you. I'm going to do my best that I can, but I'm going to share with you what I'm looking at. Okay, I do have a class. I'm just going to point this out for you, and then I'm not going to put it up again. But here's my class where I teach you the trading system. Is right there. It's on Patreon. It's on the link. I'll put the link in the comments if you want, or on wherever you're looking at me from, and I'll just put it up there. We have a few spots. We go every Sunday. We're going to dissect them. I spent about an hour to 2 hours with you this week. Guys, get ready, because I'm going to teach you guys the power of the MACD. Last week was the 50-day moving average. This week, MACD, and how you can navigate through that. And if you've been following, great. I hope you guys are making some money. I'm going to show you how I did this week. You're just using the MACD, especially on Powell. Very, very powerful tool, especially when there's a big announcement occurring. All right, but let's get to it. All right, what is the news telling us today, guys? Here's the thing. Futures, 4280. All right, so let's dissect what's going down this weekend. Guys, they're selling the pop. And we're going to be looking at the news here. Apple came out with earnings. They came out with stellar earnings. I mean, they made about $5 billion in iPhone sales. Guys, $5 billion in iPhone sales in a quarter, right? And the stock went up $2 on that news. I mean, it's like unreal, right? So they're selling the pops, guys. They're selling the pops. I'm going to share with you, if you're on TikTok, go to YouTube. We're sharing the news right now. Right now, crude oil's at $87. That's $100 right now. Guys, man, $100, man. Trump warned us about, I'm not a Trump or Biden, but remember, oil at $100, what does that mean? That means you, me, wherever you're looking at me from, you're going to feel the pinch as well as inflation. $100 a barrel, you're going to feel the pinch. That's why we're dropping, all right? That's not good. That's a very bearish sign for the markets, okay? Very bearish sign. So oil, TNX, 10-year treasury notes. Guys, this drop, this is great. Actually, it didn't drop. Guys, about 2 weeks ago, people asking, did you turn bear? Yes, I did. Why? Because I look at the certain key elements in the market, oil being one of them. Two, the 10-year note. If you follow this show, you know I watch the 10-year note every day. 10-year note is at 1.883. It was at 1.5 about 2 weeks ago. That means money's getting more expensive, guys. So let me make this bigger. So this is how we put stuff together. It's not that I'm a perma-bear. Just start looking at what the market is telling you. SPX futures, we're at 4280. That's going to put us around 4286. Now, here's the deal. I got some levels for you for the downside, and we're going to watch it like a hawk. And I'm going to show you I'm going to give you a little tip on option premiums if you're trading options and how to trade them correctly and how to milk the most out of those options, okay? Now, Dow futures, Nasdaq's down 108 points. Futures down $37. The Dow down 300 points, guys. So here it is. So that Apple earnings, I think I had the numbers here. They came out with really, oh, it was over here. CNBC had it. Dow futures down 300 points. Where was Apple's numbers? Apple's actually killed it. But guys, they're saying the same thing that everyone is telling me. They're telling me what? They're having supply chain issues, all right? They're having supply chain issues. So what does that mean? Now, here's the thing about Apple, which you didn't know, or maybe you did. Apple did actually a really good move. Last quarter, they realized that there was going to be a chip shortage. And what did they do? They took the chips out of the iPad, okay, and they decided to focus their attention on the iPhone, which was actually a brilliant move because they made $5 billion in sales. So that's amazing. What's up, Skates? Good morning to you, brother. Good morning, Skates. Good morning. Right. So that's what Apple did. And, so that was a great move and brilliant move on Apple. So Tim Cook, he did that move where and as you can tell, iPad sales struggled, obviously, because there wasn't any chips. So now what they do, they focus their attention on the iPhone and they sold the iPhone. That's why they made about $5 billion plus in sales. The Apple news, I did have it here somewhere. I don't know where I put it. That's what happens because I'm reading so much here. But anyway, you can look it up for yourself. Brilliant. They killed their earnings. Now, what I want you to focus on, killed earnings, and we're going to be looking at just want to show you here on Apple. This is how you know. So watch. This is Apple. If you're watching on TikTok, go to YouTube because I'm giving some fire knowledge right here. This is Apple pre-market. Look at this. Okay. $5 billion in sales, right? And the stock went up, what was it? It went up about, at the time when the news came out on $5 billion in sales, this candle right here, it was like $2, right? And then I was talking to someone who was like, are you going to go long? I'm like, no way am I going long. I'm going to tell you why I wasn't going to go long. Because, number one, look at where the markets are at. The markets can't turn. Look at where Apple is, right? This is the 50-day moving average. I trade off the 50-day, and I showed in the class why is the significance of the 50-day. Now, for Apple to be good, it needs to get above 170. Again, this is why we don't buy the dip, right? Again, 170, because look at this. Dropping. This is a lower high than that high. That's an equal low, but this low is lower than that low. And what's coming up next? A lower high. And it's at the 50. What is that? That is potentially a dead cat bounce, suckers rally, bull trap. Be careful out there. So 170, again, it's not about trying to pick the bottom. I'm trying to catch some waves, right? So we're trying to catch waves. What do I mean by that? I want to make sure that when you buy and I buy, that there's other people buying, right? So if I buy now right here, yeah, there's other people buying, but what are they going to do at that 170? Are they going to sell? And this is what's called a bull trap, because they know that there's going to be, and this is an old game, guys. There's nothing new. This is just basic trading psychology that has happened over and over and over again. And they know people are going to buy. They know that Kramer and all these yo-yos on TV are going to say buy for whatever reason. Is it manipulation? I don't know. I don't know who they are. I'm not one to judge. I just look at price action. But what happens there? You get stuck holding the bag, because a lot of you are still going to be like, man, are we in a bear market? Are we still? But this guy on TV, this guy that I've watched, he just started trading about 5 years ago. You like the voice? I know. He said it's going to go long. No, I'm telling you, just be careful, okay? Be careful. All right, guys. So I'm going to dive in. So what do we do here? We're going to be looking at the market sentiment. We're going to be looking at market environment right here. Guys, let me know right now, because there's about a 5-second delay from my streaming service to you. If you want me to look at anything, just make sure that you put it in the comments. I can watch your comment. Any stock, crypto, we can analyze for today. I can do that at the end of this. But let me know. I'm going to take that off because it's kind of big. And if you like, please subscribe and like, and thank you. Whatever it is to share this. Yes, I'm seeing the comments come in. Okay, cool. But yeah, so there we got it. But let's go into market environment. All right, because this is going to be important. All right, guys. So a couple things here. I trade momentum trading short-term time frame. Okay, doesn't mean you have to. but it works in any environment. And I want to see if I can help out as many individuals out there. We're looking at the dailies and want to know what is today going to produce. Right now, the futures are at 42.92. So they climbed up a little bit. So meaning yesterday we closed at 43.26 on the XPX. We are going to close we're going to open right now. If we were to open right now, we're going to open around 4,300 or right below that. Okay. So here's the deal. Today we can drop, but just realize if we drop 42.22 or 42 right there, that bottom wick right there, 42.24 right in there, that is where the algos are going to be turning on. Why? Because, a big percentage of trading is algos, okay? So on the XPX, if we drop and you're into some options, just realize that the market maker he knows where the algos turn on too. This is not, if you study technicals like we do, like I do, I know where the algos turn on. He is now, if your premiums, if they're printing, on the way down there's going to be volatility added to those premiums. Now, why do I say get out? Like I get out usually before that because the market maker knows that is going down there. So as it goes down there, guess what he's doing? He knows that the algos are going to turn on. So right there, you're going to get fair value for your options. So if you're trading out of the money, right, on the way down, those are going to get, they're going to be added, applied volatility is going to be added to the price of those premiums. So you're going to print. It's going to be big. But the minute it gets to that 42.22, 42.23, 42.24, if it gets down there, he's going to take it out. And that's why your options that were like $30 now are 10 real quick, like a blink of an eye. So I just gave you a tip right there if you're trading out of the money options. So you want to get out before, and this is why thank you, Danny. I got your message. Yes, I'll check for it. This is why you want to get out before that and then roll down, okay? This is what I teach in the class. We're going to roll down, lock in those applied volatility profits, and then because right there, if you do out of the money, you're going to get fair value. Now, key levels today is a pretty simple day, and I'm going to dissect that in the XPX. We're looking at 42.50, 42.24, and then the upside 43.50. Now, here's the thing, guys. The 200-day moving average, we're having a hard time breaking above that on the XPX. So throughout the week, I told you, we're dropping. I thought we were going to bounce up, but here's the thing. MACDs are still rolling down. The bounces aren't happening. We're not excited about the bounce. You see the bounces? The algos got turned on, but there's no follow through. So what does that mean? This bounce is going sideways, all right? So it's going sideways. So now, if it's going sideways, that means we're having a little stop. We're stopping right now, okay? Don't think bullish because nobody's buying, okay? They are selling the rips. Look at Apple. They're selling the rips. They're getting out of their position. They're selling the rips. So do not please go bottom fishing. Do not buy the dip until we start breaking higher. Now, if we do go higher, look at this. We're right there. I want to show you something. We're going to look at the weeklies here. Now, if you're looking at the weeklies, we're at the 50. If this breaks, and look at the MACDs, this looks like it's going to break. I just showed you on the dailies, we're going sideways. This is why my post today said, beware bears ahead. Because I want you to be careful here. I want you to be, man, I'm telling you, if we drop, this is going to be a significant drop, and the next drop will be 4,000 XPX. When is it going to happen? I don't know, but we're not being bought. That's a problem, okay? So things are being rectified, and again, I want you to, and again, 4,000. And if you look at the weeklies, we're still, if that drops, we ran up. We can drop down to 3,400. That's where the 200-day moving average is on the weeklies. Okay. If we look at monthlies, MACD's about to drop, right? MACD's about to cross. If we cross, we can go down to 3,300 and still be bullish on the monthlies. Okay, guys, is that going to happen? I wouldn't be thinking bullish right now. No bullish. Do not buy your meme stocks. Those are going to be the first to be sold off. They're not making any money. They're not making any money. If people are not making any money, trust me, on the bear market, nobody's going to want to buy a meme stock. especially when everything's gone down. All right. I hate to be a pessimist. I'm not being a pessimist. I want to save you guys. I want to help you guys make money. So don't think bullish, think bearish. Please, please, please. All right. So that's XPX. NASDAQ got hit. Remember NASDAQ? 200-day moving average breaking through, and it's going sideways. Sideways. Again, if you look, somebody asked me, when did you turn bear? I turned bear when we broke the 50 on the XPX, January 13th. Again, right in here when I saw that. And on the NASDAQ, I gave you clues too. Around January 13th, that was a dead cat bounce. And right here, we broke support on the Russell. So Russell is going to get hit hard. Russell's going to go to 1750, guys. It's going to go down there. It's going to go not once. So if you want to play that, you can play it, right? And let me look at what the Russell looks in the weeklies. So Russell on weeklies, look at that, just started. Broke to 50, is down. It's probably going to head down to that 1750. 1750. So, man, as a hedge, I can't tell you what to do. IWM, that's 175. Russell, RUT. Get some puts, out of the money puts, just in case, a month, 2 months, maybe a quarter out of the money. Buy one contract, buy anything, protect yourself, because those are going to print. They're getting out. Bear markets are going to be fast. They're going to be severe, and that's how the bears are. It happened in 08. It happened in 07. This weekend on Sunday, I'm going to show you exactly, because we're going to backtest this, and I'm going to show you exactly. We're going to replay 2008 for my students. We're going to replay 2008 on a actual trade, so you can see exactly. And it's exactly, I did it last night for someone. It's exactly how it's planning out right now. Okay, so enough of that. Let's look at opportunities now. So opportunities right now, again, we're not going to get the bounce. Are we going to get the bounce? Where the algo is going to turn on the NDX? We're looking at 13,712. Russell, don't know yet, because I don't get the pre-market action on the Russell. Now, let's look at the VIX. The VIX, all right, so the VIX is consolidating. If it breaks above 33, we're probably going to head lower. So the VIX is consolidating right now, okay? Watch that 33. If it breaks, we'll head a little lower. If we break below 28, we're going to go higher. Pretty simple. How high? Probably that 43.50. So again, once the algos turn on, right, at 42.22 or 42.50, we head down there, they're going to turn on, and we can rip about 100 points. But that's still not enough, guys. If you notice on the XPX, that just puts us right in the range. All right, but I just want you to know, take the trades at the levels. Now, here's the Treasury notes. Again, above 1.70, we're right there. Now, all right, let's look at the XPX real quick, and I'm going to give you the trades. So yesterday, the trade was, and I gave this trade on TradingView. Every time I'm trading, the trades are happening at the time I go on. And I'll share that with you. I think I have it here. This is exactly on TradingView. I went on at 12 o'clock just to kind of cover 15 minutes. And this is what was given right there. You trade there. It looks like it's going to go probably around that time, 12:45, 12:30, usually when I'm on here. So that is a trade there. It's a go. If you want to trade the SPY, that is a trade right there. Go. Ding, 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 ding. Trade. Right there. Okay. All right. So that was a trade that I gave, and it always happens around that 12:45. So the last 5 trading sessions, I realized that. And here you go, guys. That was 43.82. And this is what I'm saying. This system works, guys. Look at this. 43.82. We were right there. 43.82. Look at this where we ended up. 43.08. Guys, the system works. It's a momentum trading system, but that was the entry right there. Remember, I only had one entry yesterday. You have to sit on your hands and just wait, all right? And it looks like we're going to open up lower. So right now, we're going to open up around 43.13. That puts us, so we climbed up a little bit. So 43.13, that puts us right at 43, right in there. We're going to open up right where we close, okay? So we're right there. Let's see what happens there. 43.23 puts us right there. MACDs can go either way. If it starts climbing, then we're going to probably retest the 50-day, wherever that 50-day ends. Look for 43.50, which is exactly what we're looking at, because we can hit that. And then what happens there? Do we sell off or do we collapse? Again, levels are pretty simple. 43.10 to the downside and 43.50 to the upside. Okay, watch that. And then if we break through, watch 44.29 and then 44.50 for the upside. Now, on the hourlies, we loved if these two are on the 50-day. The 50-day is sitting at 44.30 on the hourlies, okay? So right there, that's a setup. And the hourlies look like it wants to top over, okay? So if this goes up and this starts topping over and we get them set up, that's going to be a nice trade setup. But again, wait. Don't jump ahead of it. Wait for the setup. Okay. Let's go into what we're looking at here. Guys, what I'm looking at, they're selling their rips. Okay, so now we're looking at basically, what are we looking at? We're going to be looking at what is probably going to move today, okay? All right, so let's look. So I'm going to get to Ford at the end of this. Let me just look for the movers, right? But let's look here. Now, this is my potential movers and level to watch on Ford. You're only going to make $1, okay? It doesn't move. It doesn't move, man. And you're going to spend the same amount of energy, but I'm going to go through that. But I'm going to show you where the mover's at, and this is where the money's at, okay? Now, when the XPX, when it comes up, let's see what the setup is right here. If it comes up to the 50, 43.50, that's going to be a setup. If it climbs, it's going to move all of these up, including your Ford. All right, NDX is going to come up. Let's see if it comes up, all right? And then it's going to be a setup, a nice setup, a setup. Russell, let's see if it comes up. It looks like it wants to rally. Let's see if it comes up, and a setup. All right. Now, Google is rallying up pre-market. Watch it at that 2,600 because it can flip. Okay. They're taking Google down, and I'm going to show you about Apple. All right. Amazon is working its way higher. Watch it at that 28.17 and the high side 28.85. Pretty simple day. If it takes out 27.70, it's going to drop hard. 27.44. Tesla being bought. Okay, they're taking Tesla down 8.15. I'm going to show you on Tesla, and this is going to help you with your Ford. Tesla. Let's look at Tesla. Look at Tesla. Now, this is the daily on Tesla. I said yesterday in the trading view, there's probably going to hit that the 200-day moving average. Is going to hit it. It's going to hit it. It's right there. Now, the MACDs are still rolling down. Tesla's still fairly cheap for what the stock has to offer and is trading under PE. So a buyer's going to come in, get there. There seems like buyers are going to come in. But if Tesla goes down, guys, these guys are making money, like astronomical money, and they have a whole bunch of cash on the books. Okay. So if they're taking this down and look at on the 15-minute time frame, it's right there. If it can get 837, it could probably drop a little bit as well. Now, since I'm here, I'm going to do Ford for you. Here's Ford. Ford, 200-day moving average, 21. That's hard. Are you day trading this? Are you, I don't know what you're doing on this. So Ford, very, very hard. $21, $21.11. Can't get above there. There's no buyers above that. There are no buyers above that. It's not printing above that. Real quick, it has earnings. It's sold off from 26.06, dropping. MACDs are dropping, so they're selling it. Now, I will go short on Ford, 21.03. Where is it going to go? Now, the buyers, the algos came in at 18.79, pre-market 19.29. Now, if we're looking at the 15-minute time frame, if we're looking at the hourlies, we're going to go the hourlies right here. Hourlies, shorted it yesterday. MACDs told you if you follow the system, the traders saying we would have shorted this yesterday. But here's the thing, guys. This is why I don't deal with Ford. Why? It takes the same amount of time for me to get into the position right here at $19. And then I went, for $19.40? So I did all of that for 60 cents? Does that make sense to you? Doesn't make sense to me. But so again, if you want to trade that because you're afraid of volatility, good, stick with it. But as far as, 1951 needs to get it better. This is why Ford is not really on my books. I'd rather trade this, Tesla, right? And look at Tesla. You would have got in at the open, MACDs, same move, if you trust the system. And then guess what? You bought it at 1920, you buy out of the money puts, and then it went to 1827. Same amount of time that it took to manage your position, right? This might be a little expensive. 1920 to 1928. It's about a 90-point move, man. 90 points to 60 cents. You tell me. Either way, hey, it's trading, but this is why, I look at these stocks, not Ford. Nothing against Ford. All right, so we're looking at now, let's go. Let's see what we can find today, because I think that what's the market going to do? Google, I like it at 26.04. Let's see how it reacts there. Maybe climb down. Remember, Google likes to move on Friday. Today's Friday. If you're going to trade that, use your money that you made over the week, use profits. And this is a lotto trade. Maybe the 2,500 because it could probably go down there. Those are going to be stupid cheap. And if it starts turning, those are going to print big. All right. And remember, use your profits. Don't use new money. Google, Amazon, 2816 rejecting. Let's see if we collapse. Tesla, 838 to get it better. ISRG going down 266 to get it better. So again, I'm just showing where we like to do our trade setups at 1374. CMG just collapsed. This was a trade we did yesterday as well, but 1374 to set up your trades. Okay, we have Lam Research. They're taking this one down, man. So here's the thing about Lam Research. So came out with earnings, and I just want to give you the perspective of what the overall market's doing right here. Lam Research came out with earnings. They are the manufacturer. They sell the machines to make the chips to all the manufacturers. They are sold out for 2 years. 2 years are sold out. Okay. Now, sold out for 2 years. They're told you that they're having supply chain issues. They can't get the parts. They can't even, so they're sold out for 2 years. They're not taking any new orders, no new money. And they're having a hard time getting the supplies to make the machines to fulfill these orders that they're sold out for 2 years. So this is Lam Research is being affected. So across the board. So let me tell you, across the board, we're hearing this news that supply chain issues. If they can't make their product, they're not going to sell it. They're not going to sell it. They're not going to make the money or the revenue that they did before. Pretty simple mathematics here. Okay. Now, so right there, Lam Research can head lower. Watch the algos at 531. Goldman Sachs, if this goes negative, the market collapses. Watch it at 341. Netflix, all right, Bill Ackman. A lot of people don't like Bill. Bill propped this up. I think once that news blows over on Netflix, I think this thing goes down. It goes down to 550. All right, it just 350. Once this clops over, watch it right there. Is it going to happen today? Maybe. Again, guys, real simple on Netflix. They said that they experienced competition. So what does that translate to? Next quarter, less subscribers. Less subscribers, less money. Less money, less revenue. Guess what? That's the dotted line. Netflix, is it really a $400, $500 stock? Not with less revenue, it's not. All right. So watch Netflix right there for a trade down. If it takes out 350, look out below. Roku, same type of thing, right? Well, let's look at Roku, right? 149 to get it. It got hammered pretty good. Watch it at 149. Can get either up and down. Watch the MACDs. NVIDIA, same thing with NVIDIA. NVIDIA was at what? 300? Was at 270, 278. Watch NVIDIA right there. It can pop, but is it really going to pop? 223 to get it better. It can probably go to 232. So again, they're selling the pops. Be careful. Apple. Okay, Apple pre-market, right? Are they going to, it's right at that 50. Anything can happen in the next 32 minutes. I don't know. But if this goes negative, we're going to go negative in the markets, guys. Watch this. Now, how you know it's real? Real simple. Now, where did they sell it off pre-market? They sold it off at 167. Remember, I said 170. All right. If it goes above 170, the market's going to go higher. Pretty simple day today once you understand, price action. Okay. And the overall indices. If it goes above 170, it goes. Okay. So now if it goes down, it's probably going to go down to 158. I'm looking at for a lotto play. I think they're going to sell the pops. That's what I'm looking at. So if you want to know what I'm looking for today, if it goes, I'm going to be looking for a lotto play, maybe the 160s. Maybe 160, 158 today. Again, I'm using my profits for the week, and I'm going to get some cheap puts. They might print, they might not, because I have a strong belief that they're probably going to sell the pops. And I'm not believing in this market. So I would like it to go up, and those puts are going to be super cheap. Lotto play, lotto. So if you didn't make any money today, do not do that trade. But that's what I'm looking at. So I'm just sharing it with you. Now, here's the thing about Shopify. Shopify dropped about 800 points, guys. 800 points. So again, don't buy the dip. Don't buy the dip until Shopify knows that it can clear 907. Not until you have Shopify above 907. They're selling the good stuff, guys. They're selling it. Now, Shopify can rip. Now, it's funny. I'll watch it at 838. It's climbing. If 838, what happens there? It can go back down to about 789, or it's going to probably retest pre-market at 888. Okay, watch it right there. That's a good trade. If you want to trade that trade. All right. Trade Desk working his way lower. Affirm, garbage company. They selling the rips on Affirm is garbage. It's not worth $50, guys. It should be at $10. I've been calling this thing since 100, since 70, since 50. Garbage company. 53% of defaults happen in the first month. 53. They're selling the pops, okay? 55, look at it, went to 58 and dropped down to 50. It's selling the pops. Upstart, 92, it can drop to back down to 87. Takes out 87, it's gonna go. HubSpot, it's gone. It's dropping. They're taking HubSpot down as well. Let me get rid of that. All right. Zoom, going down as well. Going down. Bookings, going down as well. $100 a barrel of oil. It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt their bottom line. Southwest came out yesterday and said that the Omicron is affecting them. Okay, 2385 is the line in the sand. If you're trading this system to either up and down, it looks. Don't take the trade right now. It looks. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm not getting pre-market on some of these. ServiceNow needs 5533. What's up with this? Let me get rid of that. Okay, Coinbase. Bitcoin goes down, this is going to go down. Remember, what's Coinbase model is trading, right? They haven't launched the NFT portion of it, and now they're turning into somewhat of a bank, right? So again, the guys, people who are people who are trading Bitcoin, they're not trading Bitcoin now. So again, until we see Bitcoin positive, I don't think Coinbase is going to go positive. Watch it at 170. It can rip either way. 165. And then pre-market, you got 173, and it could probably go to 182. All right. All right. Why is Melly here? Okay. So that was okay. Yeah. So I made a mistake. All right. So here are my chips, guys. Chips are going down. So a lot of not good news on the chips. If they can't get the machines from LRCX or ASML, if they can't get the machines, then they can't make the chips. So if you can't make the chips, then you can't sell your chips. You can sell them for more, but that means less revenue. Okay, so be careful here. Broadcom, Avgo trying to work his way higher. Watch it at 552. ASML just dropping. Again, you can get some nice trades off the 50-day moving average across the board. ASML 638. AMD 102, 162 on Qualcomm, INTU 518. I don't know what's here. That I gotta look what was there before. Broadcom 552, Micron 78, Roblex 56. Okay, and this can go either way, up or down. It's gonna go. All right, let's go to BTC. BTC, real simple. Now my line in the sand on Bitcoin is right there. It's at 38. Let's say 39,000. Okay, 39,000. It's right there. That is when I know that if it starts breaking there, it's probably going to head higher. It will go to 40,000, and then it's going to meet the 50-day. What happens there? I don't know. But we are still in a downward trend, okay? MACDs look like it needs to relieve a little bit. Needs to go a little higher. Don't know. Just let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. MicroStrategy, trying to base. So this is a basing pattern, and this is what I mean. If you want to go long something, then you go long at 395. This is where they sold it. Okay, it's coming back down. Watch it. But if Bitcoin rolls over, this is going to go lower. And these guys have earnings coming up, I believe. Let me see. It's coming up soon. It's coming up again, February 1st. Now, here's the thing. These guys are having problems with the SEC. Again, accounting for Bitcoin on their books. They're not going to allow them. So again, I think that's going to hurt MicroStrategy. That's why it's working its way lower. Now, somebody asked me on the chat, how do you hedge Bitcoin? And I know a lot of you guys like to trade. You don't want to sell your Bitcoin. That's fine. That's cool. Don't sell your Bitcoin. But what can you do? Well, real simple. You can real easy short something that has Bitcoin. So meaning MicroStrategy, right? Bitcoin goes down. Let's say Bitcoin went down right there when it broke to 50, November 18th. And if you go to MicroStrategy, again, you go to November 18th and look at that. That's November 22nd. Actually, you would have had the heads up that when it broke that, then you short MicroStrategy, 756 or buy puts, and you would have made your money here as you lost money here in your Bitcoin. Okay? That's a strategy. If you want to learn more about that, I'll be covering that in the class. Not this week, but moving forward. Now, Ethereum, same thing, 27.39. Okay. Let's look at something else. Now, do I have some message? Yes, I do. What's going down? Let me see. I got Ford for you. Thank you. You got it. You got it. Perfect. Got the puts. Excellent. What was the lowest on Ford? I don't mean by that. What do you mean lowest? Can you elaborate on lowest? Okay. So right now, the other thing I want to share with you, and again, we have about 9:05. I'll spend about a couple minutes here real quick. If you're having a hard time and you're getting whipsawed, I want you to do this. I want you to use the same system, and I want you to go to the dailies, and I want you to just look at the dailies, make one daily, and make one on the hourlies, okay? Make ones on the hourlies, okay? Because this will help you identify those key moments. So again, once you break the 50, MACDs are breaking down. Same thing on Tesla, okay? This happened right here. Oh, okay. Let me see. I got to do crosshairs. Okay, crosshairs. Let me get rid of that. Same crosshairs. Okay. Symbol. Okay. So this happened. This happened on January 13th. And January 13th was right here. So if you can see, when we get both of them in the same time frame, that is golden, and that's a good place for you to maybe buy some puts, right? So again, use both these time frames. It will help you identify if you don't want to day trade and you want to protect your portfolio. This is a way that you can trade that again. So, and we can do anything. Let's do Ford, right? Ford broke the 50 on January 21st. Okay, broke the 50, MACDs broke. January 21st was right there, okay, right there. Okay, so that was January 21st. So they didn't get it ideal at the 50, but again, it's just the way it is. If you're looking at Ford to break the 50 here, that was right there on the hourlies, if you're trading it, that was this big candlestick. And if you trade with me, because Ford doesn't move that much. Ford is going to go down to the 50. All paths lead to the 50-day moving average. Last time Ford was at the 50 was $23. Right now it's at 21. It hit the 50 at 21. That was only a $2 move. Again, what's Ford going to do? I don't know. It can probably come down to that 200-day moving average at $15 if the market craters. Okay, there's probably going to be something at 1657, maybe right there. But anyway, just be careful out there, guys. Again, today, what are we looking at? For me, I'm looking at the spiders. If you guys want to trade the spiders, and I want to see where the spiders are at. Right now, the futures are at 43.13. So we're holding. That's a positive. For spiders, that means 43, 43, 40, 40, that's 431. So we're probably going to end up where we close. What happens there? Look at Apple, look at Goldman Sachs. Okay, we're climbing a little bit, right? We're at 431 on spiders. What's going to happen at that 50-day, 434? Do we collapse? Okay, again, trading is about sitting on your hands. Just chill, wait. And let's see. If I shared this with you yesterday, this is my week in trades. If you notice, I've only had about one trade a day on the XPX. That's it. Yes, it's boring. Yes, trader's life is not as exciting as that people make it out to be, but it does pay well if you pick your poison. Like I said, if you pick your spots, not your poison, not poison. I don't like poison, but pick your spots. All right, guys, it is 9:09. 9:09 has come to that day a time where I say adios, guys. I'm going to be on TradingView. Look me up there at lunchtime. Guys, so what I've noticed the last 6-7 sessions, the SPY has moved at 12:45, 12:30, 1 o'clock, right in that time frame is when we were getting those moves, up or down, I don't know. But it looks like we're going to get it. If you want to watch me, catch me there. We set up a trade there live. This is about the 5th time I set up a trade there live, just because when it's there, you show it, right? That's why it's very difficult to show somebody live, because then, I feel like when you teach live, you're then forcing trades to show somebody, hey, look at this. Ideally, hey, look, just pick one and sit on your hands, learn it, wait for it, and study the price action. and then you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Up or down, just trade them if you're just starting out. And again, if you're interested, attend the class. Come in. If you want to just see it, it's right there. It's going to be 11 o'clock on Sunday. We're going to go through all the trades for the week. We're going to show you how to power the MACD, how to utilize it so you can feel with the confidence of where to pick your spot. All right, guys, go out there. If you like this content, didn't like it, do me a favor. Press that like button. Press that like button. Give me thumbs up. Give me thumbs down. Whatever you want. I don't know. Show me some love or not love or some, anyway, tell me I'm wrong. But anyway, just want you to go out there, stay green, guys. And go out there, go get it. All right, guys, I'm going to say goodbye. No comments now. And remember, there's a little bit of delay, so I'm going to say goodbye. Go out there, go get it. God bless. See you at TradingView. And then for my guys, I'll see you Sunday. All right, take care.